Yo, what up, everybody? Whew, I'm here. Sorry about that. Traffic getting to the office was took me a while. I'm here. No worries. All good. All right, we did not get a VWAP open. That's good. Let me see. Let me get some levels here. Good morning, everybody. All right. Okay. Let me start the daily here. I don't know where all-time highs are, honestly. Do we pass them? Someone tell me, because I think my levels are a little messed up. Move on to the 690 minute, 4 hour. Got some fire demand here. What do you know about that? What do you know? Okay. 2 hour. Nothing really. 90 minute. A little 90 minute there, maybe. Okay. All right. So, nice little round of selling here. Makes sense after all the pump we've been having. Ceasefire news the other day. I've not really checked news lately. Let me just see what else is going on. I know J-Pow was testifying. I think he does back-to-back. So one's in front of like the Senate, one's in front of the House, something like that. So we had jobless claims this morning. Just getting myself settled in here. All right. Maul, what's up? Patsky, hello, Evan. Yo, Ken Christie, how you doing? Calm, jump scare. Whoop. I'm here. Surprise. Moses, what's up? Olivier, how you doing? Diamond Ray, what's up? Dom, Mr. Bond, G2 Trades. Bias is long on MES, waiting for a sweep here, says G2 Trades. Yeah, looks like we did sweep PDH there on ES. Swept a little earlier on NAS. NAS up 0.26, ES about flat. Down to VWAP on NASI. Through VWAP on ES there. What's up, Miguel? Good morning. Trump and Powell speaking at the same time. Well, that's too crazy. We can't have that. Is my B-Day today? No, my B-Day was Monday, Trey. When should I take a payout on a 50K account? I think conventional wisdom says pay yourself as soon as possible. I would sometimes wait for all my drawdown to get used up. But sometimes you run the risk of not getting a payout if you do that. Like I did that somewhat recently, a couple months ago maybe. Did not get a payout, blew the account, even though I was eligible for a payout. So, not fun. We got your long from 60, 50 and a half. I like it. Let's see if we can get back above VWAP there. So is my birthday thumbnail? Oh, is that why people asked? Oh, I gotta change the thumbnail. It's weird because I don't know. It's all right. I won't get into the nitty gritty of it, of YouTube stuff. False opening range break. I don't know. Let's see if we reject VWAP here on ES. What are you talking about, Parshav? Talking about one of Noah's scenarios from yesterday. I don't know what that was about. Oh man. Morning RX, how you doing? Okay, so trying to formulate a game plan here. Wouldn't mind coming back down to PDH, to be honest, for a little retest there. And a break of this trend line will be right around 500 probably. And then we could get a rotation back up. Now down almost 14 million on this paper trade short. 13.95 million. I can't see my entry, it's so far away. All the way down at 20,155. Oh, that's funny. Diamond hands on that one. Is that a swing trade? Of course it's a swing trade. How could I lose 14 million overnight? No, it's been in that trade for like a month or something. I don't know. It's just a paper trade account. It's just on TradingView, Jared. It was just for fun. All right, so I posted this in Discord yesterday, and I did get one win in the MFFU eval yesterday to get me back in the green on that account. I ended the day up like $100 or something. So this one's pretty close to passing, but I need about 1,100 more to pass. But I think I have to make more than that to make up for the large first day I had. Anyway, so I got that account. I have a brand new MFFU account as well. This is just a starter one, I think, so I could pass it in one day if I wanted to. Kind of feeling the short side right now. Zedia, you need me to open it. I wasn't here. I'm so sorry. Did not mean to let you down. How are the Apex accounts going? Oh, not good. Yesterday I took about a $900 loss. Ended up being about, roughly $1,000. $960 loss. So rough start there. It was just 3 losses. Boom, boom, boom. That's all there was to it. Look at the 5 minute here. I think the short side looks a little bit riper. So might look for that to play out. Is it possible to pass with a trailing drawdown? I mean, yeah, I've done it. It is hard. That's what I'm working through right now with those Apex accounts, is kind of adjusting to that. The intraday trailing drawdown lifestyle. See if we get a flush here. There it goes. Need heavy closes though. New lows there on NASDAQ. The thing I hate most lately is when I'm shorting, we'll get the probe lower and then it buys up, and then especially with trailing drawdown, you're just kind of screwed. Yeah, this is exactly what I've been seeing a lot of. Makes it very frustrating to trade from the short side. Uh, 60 minutes serial bar, 60 minute IBH. All right. If we can break this trend line, I do like the longs here. I like that probe lower in the buy up. For sure. Trendline break, right under 500 here. What's up, Traded Fath? How you doing? I'm doing fine, thanks. Yeah, I just started the stream, yep. I was a little over a half hour late. What's up, Krem? How you doing, man? Considering an entry here, potentially. Why does Chris have 13,000 points? Probably because he figured out how to give himself points. Well, I was a little tempted to go for the long, but I don't know. Seems a little dicey still. I would still prefer the flush down to 450. Miguel says, good news, took a nice chunky withdrawal and up 40 NQ points today. Bad news, it's only on one account since the rest haven't updated the balance. GG's, Miguel. Awesome job. All right. If I can accept 500, I'm going to be long. If it's a rejection, I think I like the short to 450. Parshav slapped the like button and had a green day today. Nice, Parshav. A lot of people said, hit the thumbs up button, I have a green day. They've told me that. All right, back to 500 again. ES, looking weaker here. I think I'll look for the short side. Get a little slap. That could change though. Could change quickly. It is not very volatile today, you're right. Pretty lackluster. I think volume's a little low.
Let me show you something.
Now he says on my platform it shows I got TP hit at 22,515. Are you cross trading like to micros? Maybe it's like the micro contract that did it. Sometimes that throws me off. Strange. Froggy says micros hit 518, so that's probably it. Well, can we pop 500 and get back to the highs? Kind of holding here makes me think we can. How do you know in this situation the trend line break is false? Well, I like to see it hold on a retest, and you can see, you know, we broke it, and then probe lowered back to VWAP, and you know, someone said yesterday, why do you put trend lines on a chart if you don't trade it? I need multiple points of confluence, not just a trend line break. In this case, when we held right here, you know, the high 480s there, that seemed decent to try for the long side. Obviously, you could also use like a higher time frame, so you could do like the 5 minute, wait for a 5 minute close, and then that feels a little bit like better confirmation than just a 1 minute. Looking for a price acceptance above 500. Otherwise, we'll crack this and move under VWAP towards PDH. To the upside, I think I like, you know, maybe at least the 530s. Maybe going for the swing high here. What up, Griffin? How you doing? All right, Froggy, good luck with your short. All right, just struggling at 500 here. This is not inspiring price action. I have not entered anything yet, no. I sat down about 30 minutes after the open, so. Not loving it though. $500 being a problem. Looking for a dumper on this level? All right, yeah, I mean, makes sense to me. Yeah, Dow. Dow pretty much putting in new lows for the session. I kind of think we do fall out of this uptrend. I trade a NASDAQ ante NASDAQ futures, so it's NQ. It's not the actual. It's different prices than the US 100. ES looks like it wants to drop out. It's very lackluster. Been tempted to take a few trades. I'm glad I have not. All-time high price action is terrible in general. Yeah, I agree. You know, yesterday I asked if we're about at all-time highs, and people were saying no, just because. Who's got all-time highs for me? Who's got a level? Previous all-time highs now. Like I had this level here. 389 or so, 388. I had that as all-time highs. I think that seems valid to me, but something could be weird on my chart. $869. Is that from December though? We must just have different. Charts. Let me check trading view. Yeah, trading view I have like 22,000. Is that 873? Yeah, 22,873 on trading view. I don't know why rollover always screws me up, honestly. I don't know. Must have just gotten done the rollover differently. What's up, Faust? Good morning. I got February 19 all-time high. 62.18. Here's my NASDAQ visual. It's the daily chart. All-time high is December 16th, 22.8. Whatever. So mine must be different. I thought TradingView does like the same kind of rollover on all continuous contracts. Continuous contract switch. All right, so we finally got like acceptance above 500 like I've been looking for. It's just such a choppy move. I'm not interested. Trying to be as disciplined as possible here today and lean on the no trades for today as opposed to getting my ass chopped up. That'd be no bueno. Carmine walked away early on. He said at 9:11, he said maybe a sign of buyers here at 61.53. So I ended up being right. But he walked away with no trade. Correct, Parshav. I said Carmine walked away with no trade. All right, so yes, looking pretty strong on that pop. Back to that overnight high sweep. You got 8 points of profit, Parshav. That's pretty good on ES. What's up, Tachyon? How you doing? So I want to see 450 hit on the downside. I'm having a tough day. Just ask myself, what would Joe do? And he wouldn't trade this chop. Well, I don't know what Joe would do because he's not here to tell me anymore. Maybe he's changed. Maybe he trades chop now. You don't know. I don't think I'm friends with him on Discord. Evan, are you here? What's up? Yo, Chris isn't here. So you gotta step up. You're now modded. Do I use Twitter? Not really. It's just filled with like bullshit ads now and stuff. Every reply has like a bunch of, it's just so spammy. Any social media platform where people can just do a low effort post to try to like earn money sucks. Yeah, I scrolled up, I saw Grizz was packing up the office. Well, still looking for that drop, to be honest with you. I think that makes more sense at this point. Tempted to pull short here, but it's just been so dicey. It's just crazy enough to work. Froggy went to go lay down. Rodri, I don't know where Rodri's at. He's not in chat. I mean, sometimes I think he lurks. He could be here. lurking in the shadows. But what if I get a bunch of trolls coming out of nowhere? I need someone to put the hammer down. All right. If we could get a pop-up that gets smacked down, I'd probably short that. Minimum points to gamble is 10, and the max must be like 1,000 or something. I knew Evan would start power tripping with points. I knew it. What's up, Eddie? Sorry. Had other stuff going on. But I'm here now. See if we can get smacked down to 500. I'll short. If not, I don't really want to be trading this. Got to like what, 90, 98 and a half or something. I was kind of doing what I wanted to see. I want to see it pop up and get smacked. ES is staying decently suppressed here. I'll try this here. That was pretty good timing. Let's see if I can get the follow through though. All right, my stop is placed at 503 and a quarter. Got a nice initial drop as soon as I entered. And now we're just in the chop, not the drop. Jacob, if you want points, ask Evan. That is my dog snoring brewery, yeah. He's sawing some logs back there. What do I think of Patrick Wieland? I think he does very well for himself. So far, stop held there at 503 1/4. All right, I'm going to take the short on my funded futures as well here. Same target, 450. How can you donate some of your points? I don't know. I don't know how it works. Here's the trade on MFFU too, by the way. Entries at 488 3/4. Nice move there. Just want to see some follow through. Have any experience with Fitmo? No, I don't. Did you get a chance to check the top one features? Yeah, I have to verify my identity or whatever, and I can start trading it. But I do have a couple of those accounts to try. All right. about 20 points or so. There's a nice jab lower, looking for 450, previous day high retest. There's a sweep of the lows. I will be at least at break even here. I think I'll be right around VWAP. I'm going to move my fund of futures into profit as well. Bullish trend break would have had you tricked into a long for sure. How did you know a short would be better? Well, I think the push up we got through 500 finally, it felt a little exhaustive in the way it was stacked up and smacked back pretty quickly. And then I was then just looking for 500 to reject again. And we did sweep highs. I got to be careful here. I really want my PDH level to hit, but it's possible we just kind of more range bound, and it might be smarter to take profits. What up, Grizz? Don't forget trailing drawn on Apex. Yeah, I'm still under like 50K right now, so it's not really that concerning. There we go. Come on, baby. Very close. Come on, come on, come on. Push, push, push. Close one? Yeah, I could. It's not a bad idea. All right, I take one off there. Thank you, thank you. How many accounts are you trading? These are 20 Apex accounts plus one MFFU eval. They're all evals, but yeah. Also managing this one over here. I haven't taken one off on this one yet. ES is looking good here. All right, I'll take one off there. Lock in a little bit of profit. What platform is that? It's world famous Volumetrica. Steven says, just want to say your 2-day trading attempt video inspired you to give it a try. You've been learning backtesting strategies, paper trading, and journaling for 7 months. Nice. Still looks good. Rachel liked the stream. How many points is that? 69. Jared, you took a long on the pullback on ES. Careful, careful. I want to see PDH. I'm looking for a previous day high, Parshav, if you're asking me why. Look at the previous resistance here. June 24th, boom. Right here, boom, boom. And we launched off from there. And so now I just want to see us retest this level. Tighten up here. Very close. Eddie, want to see 412 3/4? Looking for all the way down there? That'd be nice. Come on. Give me the fill at 50. Come on. Quit goofing off. Boom, baby. Okay, I actually did not get the fill on MFFU here because I dropped it a little bit lower. When I was in 2 contracts, I was going for the pass and not just 53,000, but also the little extra because I made like 1,700 on Monday. So I was looking for a little extra here, but I'm just gonna take profit at there. So boom. Sorry, I guess my face was blocking that. I couldn't really see it, but. Took profit. That's $1,000 on that one, which puts it at 983. So 17 more dollars would give it 53,000. But I think I'd still be over the consistency rule. I think on that. So very nice. I'm very pleased with that for 2 main reasons. The first one being I was very patient. There's a few setups that a lot of times I take. And I think I would have gotten my ass chopped up and I'd be less likely to take the one that actually worked out. How do you know, how do you have how much you're up on the right with price? Wesley, I made a Motivate video and it's in there. But the basic idea is you go to preferences, you go to chart options, then under chart options, you go to show P&L ladder. Show PL ladder right there. You turn that on and it shows price. So I really like that feature. It helps a lot with prop firms when you need to be more precise with your profit and everything. All right, very good. I feel very happy about that. Nice bounce back day after yesterday. Am I moving streaming to PC? Trading on Mac. I haven't done more research into it yet. Yeah, Motivate feature. Yep. All right, Ken. Catch you later, man. I am tempted to get at least 53,000 on MFFU. Let's see. I would to actually pass. I think I would need. Wait, is there a consistency rule on the starter plus on MFFU, Eddie? There's the actual move into PDH that I wanted. Right here, you can see this circle I drew, and the dash dotted line is PDH. So that's actually the better hit there. That's what I was ultimately targeting, and I decided just to go ahead and not sweat it out too much and take profit a little bit above it. So let's see if we continue this downtrend or if we just get a little sweep and then pop back up. Yeah, 50%. Okay, 50%. So I made $17.76 and 28 cents on the 23rd. I made $141 yesterday, and then today I'm up $10.65. So I think between yesterday and today, I want to make at least $17.76, right? So $10.65 plus 141. I'm at $12.06. Ooh, I think I'd have to make another $550 to pass today. You thought PDH was 255? I mean, this is an automated line. Here it does. It does appear off, Matt. It must not be including the futures. Must not be including the going all the way to the futures close. That's interesting. I never really noticed that before. Huh. Yeah. I don't know if I can adjust that on MotiveWave here. I just looked at it. Yeah, it'll be this. Options. Lines. Yeah, it just seems like it's using, oh, maybe extended session here. Will that screw anything up? It didn't fix anything. Yeah, either way. You could say then that was a sweep of that futures previous day high. Diddy, prosecutors dropping attempted kidnapping, arson, certain sex trafficking charges. So, just some of them maybe. It's the day before closing arguments. They pulled back some. Honestly, that guy's got to be locked up. They're not pursuing the attempted arson claim that Diddy blew up Kid Cudi's car in a jealous rage. Prosecutors never directly linked Diddy to the fire. Yeah, they're only dropping certain elements of sex trafficking charges, aiding and abetting. Yeah, that dude's obviously got some issues. Which one of these platforms is more simple for new users between Trade-Evate and NinjaTrader? Trade-Evate's more simple. I'm using MotiveWave right now, Steven. Yeah, had a nice trade. For sure, feel good about that. So, you know, I was going for that $1,700. I think I would have hit it if I held both contracts to my 445 target. Did we hit 445? Yeah, I think it would have been good, but that's all right. It would have been a bottom tick exit. It would have been really sick. But I was glad to take profit and not force it. Is Tradeovate still good to use? It's fine to use. It's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination, but it's fine. You know, you'll be all right. It just I like other platforms better. What sport, Parshav? Yeah, Tradeovate's a solid C+, yeah. Oh, in soccer. Be curious to see if we can bounce away from here, but so far just some consolidation, hit the lows. Need to see some tap of this liquidity, maybe buyers get a little bit more aggressive here. Joke for today. Why was the red trading candle crying? Someone flipped it to green in the settings and stole its bearish vibe. Okay. Is top one feature still only Project X? Yes, it is. You don't have to be scared to give Tradeovate a try. It's just, it's not, it lacks a lot of features, but you might not need those features. Just for a straight up trade, if you just need to go long or short, you need a bracket on one account, Tradeovate's going to do that for you, and it's going to be fine. It's not world-class by any stretch of the imagination, and that's okay. Maybe you don't need a world-class platform. Like, for instance, this right here is Volumetrica. I don't need it to be an amazing platform. I already have a better platform in MotiveWave, and that's going to be my daily driver. That's going to be where I'm charting. And for my main analysis, I'm using MotiveWave. And if I just want to execute trades, I can do it on Volumetrica. I don't need it to be fancy. I just want some bracket orders. I want it to be easy to do, easy to see the P&L, etc., stuff like that. So, you know, bare bones is fine. Yeah, you know, I've used like almost every platform out there except for like, you know, Quantower and Sierra Chart. Some like the PC only ones I haven't used. I have used Ninja though, a little bit. Or Tradeovate feels bad connected to TradingView. They're not as good from everything I've heard. Grizz, Volumetrica's copy trader is like beta, and it never worked for me, so I wouldn't use it for that. Can I read the message you post? Main reason I ask is because I looked up reviews and there's some pretty negative feedback. Stuff like trades starting on their own, not being able to withdraw funds, fraudulent billing on accounts. Look, I've had real money accounts with Tradeovate. Personally, I haven't had any negative experiences in that regard. I haven't had trades open on their own. I haven't had that. About to sneeze, sorry. Wait here for the internet. Yeah, the sneeze broke the stream. Sorry. Yeah, I saw the connection drop, and then I decided to go on a pee break. Anyways, I never had an issue with Trade of 8 being too sketchy or anything. Like, I wouldn't worry about it from that regard. I did have an issue with like this My Fun Features. I was like copy trading 3 accounts, and I was red, and I'd had a nice green trade, and it only worked on 1 account, and that could have been a user error. I don't exactly know, but it was a little frustrating, but could have been my own fault. I'm not super used to trading on Trade of 8 with multiple accounts, so anywho, I wouldn't worry too much about it. All right, so do we tap into that liquidity like I thought? Not really, but we are starting to move away from it a little bit. Here's Bookmap. Yeah, Steven, they were the first one I used for futures trading, like the first broker. It's fine. I still have an account with them. I still have a real money account with them. As far as I know, I haven't logged in a while. I don't know. I have not listened to Powell, but let's see what he's been. I'm not sure it's anything crazy. Asked about risks of stagflation. He says, we're not seeing that now, but the Fed is monitoring. He always says that. If there were stagflation, it would put the Fed in a hard place. Powell, bond market is fine now and functioning. Going to pay. Trump is saying on Fed pick, he says, yeah, no, 3 or 4 people he'll pick. He's trying to, I guess, he's been talking shit on Powell for a while. Maybe he's going to try to replace him, which is not what you want from a government. You don't want the president kind of controlling the bank. Just that's what some unstable economies have. It's not ideal. Market does not like that. So I would imagine if that happens, I would imagine that the market would move lower on that news. Kind of want to take this long. I don't mind it. It was a perfect hit of my level, and now I'm moving away from it. I kind of want to see a higher low put in around like the 50s. I think that'd be really nice. Like if we can get a little jab down here, I may consider buying that. Let's see if we can get it. Jeez. Patrick Whelan made $106,000 for June as a Tradeify affiliate. It's crazy. Wow. 106,000. That's probably, you know, that probably pales in comparison to his Apex ones. Like I said earlier, doing well for himself. Yeah, Jacob, I love Postal Service, Death Cab. So, see if we put the higher low in like I wanted. Have you ever tried TradingView? Yeah, sure. I use TradingView on a regular basis. I like it a lot for my phone, for, you know, checking charts on my phone. It's my favorite app for that. So I use TradingView all the time. It's a good platform for charting. Yeah, he makes more as affiliate than trading, but he said that, you know, he's been honest about that. But he still made, I think he still made a lot last year from trading as well. It helps if you're making a lot from trading. People are going to watch your live stream, and then they're going to try to do what you do to emulate your success. So if you traded with the prop firm, they're going to want to trade with that prop firm too. So like, you know, if you look at Trades by Matt, you know, when he switched over to Apex and was trading 20 accounts and making large payouts, like that definitely got people interested, and his stream kind of blew up. You know. Yeah. No, it's definitely believable. I've seen what people can make with affiliates. Back to the lows here. I will say, Apex did not offer me 600K. Wow, there's a really large drop there. I'm glad I waited for the higher low to be put in, which was never put in. That's why I just make a plan and then react when it happens. It's a little bit easier than trying to just be like, dropping, oh, sell, you know? Yeah. Yeah, they both switched at the beginning of last year, right? I know that they were trying to negotiate with Top Step, and Top Step's stingier with that kind of stuff. Top Step's not going to shell out the big money in that regard. But Apex is willing to. Well, I do have to get out of here. I got to go to the gym earlier today than usual, so I actually have to be out the door in like 10 minutes. So I'm very pleased with the one trade I had today. Here's what I will say: if you are doing prop firms, sign up. If you sign up using you do whatever you want, but I would sign up with a smaller channels code. You know, throw someone a bone. It doesn't have to be mine, but like like someone like Pat is making probably 300K a month on affiliates. Maybe throw a smaller channel a bone there and help them out. All right, we might get another flush here. What would be a good interest? A level of interest could be like 410s, something down there maybe. If we do get more continuation down. But yeah, I'm very, 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 very happy with that. There's so many different trades I thought about pulling the trigger on, and I did not. And I'm very glad I waited, and finally hopped in with two minis on 20 Apex accounts, 2 minis on MFFU. Very close to the pass on MFFU. I'm tempted to put a short in right now, but I think I'm not gonna do it. Again, sorry I was late today. Sometimes more important life stuff just happens. But tomorrow I think will be a regular stream as usual. So come tune in then. And join the Discord if you haven't already. Come chat, post some charts, start a trading journal for free, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, get to know some of the other traders. ! Discord if you want the link to join. But that's it for me. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day. Later.